he's not educated on health and hygiene, and he is not extremely clean, he should not be touching you, because that's why a lot of females twerk with and be smelling bad.
To be successful, I would have to stop dating women.
And I'm at that point now where men are refusing to have sex with me.
All I'm really saying is, stop chasing women.
We can't handle a male baddie. No!
I've had multiple men refuse to sleep with me. I haven't even had the opportunity to take my clothes off.
Shout out to the disciplined men out there. We love that.
As a man, if you want true clarity in life, then celibacy is the key. And I'm going to tell you why. When I first got single after a long relationship, I was thinking to myself, like, I'm about to go crazy. Like, I'm about to have some fun. But when I actually got out there and got in those situations, I didn't even want it. And at first I was like, what's wrong with me? But I quickly realized that, God was trying to show me that this is not time for that. This is time for you to find out who you are. This is time for you to, go within and spend some time with yourself and get to understand yourself fully. And that's exactly what I did. And during that time, I not only gained clarity on me and myself and who I was, but I also gained clarity on life. I also got a deeper understanding of ways of living life, the way that you should live your life, But all I'm really saying is, stop chasing women and focus on yourself. Focus on figuring out everything there is to figure out about you. And that's really the only way that you can truly be happy, when you're living from who you actually are and not who you think you should be, or not who other people think you should be, but who you actually are. That's when you will find true happiness in life, for sure.
That truly is a shift in mentality, right? When you say, okay, I'm going to put this to the back burner and focus on myself. What happens is, it happens to a lot of guys when you get to a certain age. He looks about the age I was when I made this shift, right? I was in my 30s, and I said, wait a minute, I'm doing the same thing. I'm repeating the same cycle. It happens to many guys, right? Get some, break up, get some, go through the same nonsense, break up. I said, I need to focus on myself. Now, don't be celibate and don't get anything from it, right? See, what the men that go far do is they become celibate and they work on something. They have more time to work on things. Like, they'll work on their craft. For instance, they'll start working on YouTube or something of the sort. The reason why that's good is because you realize you're more productive being celibate. And it truly is the key. And I'll tell you this, what happens is, the ladies, they will come. They will truly come. Females love discipline men. I'm going to get more into that in the end of the video, but it's true. They do, right? They love a man that takes control of what he's doing, and they love a man that focuses on what he's doing. It truly is sexy.
I've had multiple men refuse to sleep with me. I haven't even had the opportunity to take my clothes off. And they've said no. And I've never been really a one-night stand girl, but times that I've been like I want to get some, and dip, I've had guys flat out say, no, I have too much respect for you. I can't do you like that.
Now, you tell a girl, no, I have too much respect for you, and really mean it, that's something. She felt a certain way. I don't know. She could have felt deep down, oh, that guy, something's off about him. He's gay. You know how ladies do. But let's see what she says.
Out of all settings, this one example happened in the club. I'm like, out of all places, and you're telling me no? and I've met you at the club. I'm talking to this man, and he's
Yeah,
like,
that
I'm
was
going to go to the
wild.
bathroom. I said, should we in the bathroom? I looked him dead in the eyes when I said it, but I was joking. I wouldn't have actually, but
She probably
I'm a
would
shit
have.
stirrer. This man looked me dead in the eyes and he said, because you're not one of those girls, and I would never do you like that, and I have too much respect for you.
Oh man, she probably was. Damn, this is tragic.
So, no. And I'm like, what's a girl got to do to get dick around here? Just kidding. But you know what I
She's
mean?
not
Like,
kidding.
and we spoke about it, and I'm like, that's such a green flag response. Don't worry, he doesn't have a girlfriend. Actually, even if he did, doing it anyway, so disregard that. But like, God forbid I wasn't joking. This man said no to having sex with me. This is why, girls, I preach the whole development, inner work, having respect for yourself, blah, 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 blah. Because as much talk that I do online, off the cameras, I'm just like, every second of the day I'm spending on getting myself becoming a better version.
No, you're not. I'll tell you why. What if he took you serious and was down? Now you're just playing with his brain, right? You can't win for winning. It's crazy with these ladies. You guys saw that, right? What if the man would have said, yeah, let's go in the bathroom right now. I changed my mind. No, I'm not really trying to do that. Misleading.
And so the more
This is why men are saying, I'm done. This is why. Females like
you do in yourself, and the high regard, that's what the word I'm looking for, like the high regard that you look at yourself as, and you put yourself, people will start to see it too. And I'm at that point now where men are refusing to have sex with me.
Yeah. Men are refusing. You see that? The dating balance is shifting. She's confused. You see that look on her face? The look of confusion. Let me let that look linger for a little bit. She's like, what's going on? Men are refusing. She's at that point where men are refusing to give her the goods. Things are changing. That's wild. This is proof, guys. Things are changing. This is what men are doing. Check out this brother here.
My boy, you would be a lot happier with your life if you stop letting your lust control you. And this ain't no huge religious talk. Yeah, there's religion in it. But celibacy is for everybody. Dog, you don't realize how much more control you have over your emotions and the way that certain situations do or don't influence you until you take the equation of sexual encounters out of it. Like, if I'm gonna be real, bro, for a solid about 4 years, every relationship I had with a female, either it was sexual or there was sexual tension behind it. And my reason for going celibate was getting right with God. But once I realized how much control it gave me over myself, bruh, stuff don't even get under my skin the way it used to. Like, you know how people say, oh, there's always this one girl that can hit the nerve that only your mama can hit. No, it ain't. No, it ain't. Ever since I done stopped, you know what I'm saying? I done took the meat out the deli. Bruh, it's over. Like, can't nobody piss me off for real. Like, obviously, yeah, sometimes I get annoyed. I might get bothered. But can't nothing really take me back to that dark place I used to be in. And it's all because I'm controlling my energy through not releasing myself. You feel me? And when you accompany that with prayer and fasting, like, bro, I just went on a 21-day Daniel fast. I did no social media. It was only TikTok. I ain't do no Instagram. I ain't do no Twitter. No nothing. I ain't had Snapchat in over a year. Bump that. But even with TikTok, only time I got on this app was to post something because I knew that God was still using me to, convey a message. But I wasn't just scrolling, you feel me? And bruh, using celibacy with prayer and fasting, dog, I have so much like enlightenment on my life, my situations, and what I want my future to look like. I feel unstoppable. So I'm telling you, and this really don't just go for dudes, but I am talking more so to dudes right now, just because I know there's
Dudes
that
need help,
animalistic
yeah.
nature that you have to deny as a man to pursue sex. Women are more on the emotional side of things. Yeah, they have sexual desires, but there's a thought process that's connected to sex for most women, at least. But as a dude, it's so easy to slip into it looked good, so I hit it. And bro, once you overcome that desire, once you really lock in, get right, and tell yourself physical intimacy is nothing, bro, you start to realize how much more important your goals are. You start to get to the point where you realize how little a lot of women have to offer. And I'm sure for some women who finna see this that done went celibate, you can say the same thing. You realize how little these dudes had to offer, bro. You start to understand that people's minds do not be on a level that makes sense for their age. People are hindered and set back in their stage of maturity because of sex. It's people out here that are content with working their regular 9 to 5s. It's people who out here that's content with not pursuing their dreams and their goals and the checkpoints that they want to reach simply because they are blinded by intimacy. You don't really look yourself in the mirror until you have nobody to look at you. Some of y'all getting confused by these dudes and women sex appeal and how good they look that you don't realize they don't have nothing to offer. But I digress. I'm telling you, I challenge you for the next 21 days. Don't communicate with the opposite sex on a romantic level. Don't talk to nobody that you interested in. Keep it PG. You know what I'm saying? Don't entertain no sexual.
You see what he's talking about, right? That's usually a lot easier for men to do because men can cut off from being social. Men can lock in and be by themselves. I'm not saying females can't do it. So don't quote me and say, oh, well, Jay said females, I'm doing it. No, females can do it. But it's more so men. That's a fact.
Content, no media that's provoking your thoughts sexually. Get off the gram if you got to. Get off of TikTok, Twitter. Please get off of Twitter. I encourage everybody to delete Twitter. And watch how when you come out of them 21 days, how different your mindset gonna be. You gonna start to look at people like, what?
Yeah, but he's right. A lot of people do need a change. A lot of people, and as he said, are stuck on their regular 9 to 5. You got to try to get out of it. I've spent most of my 20s trying to get out of the rat race. Like everything I did in my 20s when I started locking in, it led to now, to my 40s. Like your 20s, it depicts what you're going to be doing in your 30s, which depicts what you're going to do in your 40s. That's true. And this is a part of it. This is a part of that mindset change. A lot of people need a mindset shift and they don't realize it. Otherwise, you keep spinning your wheels and getting nothing in return. It's not good. But this is how ladies feel when men are doing that. Some, not all.
Handle a male baddie. He said that women can't handle a male baddie. And he's right. He clocked us. Our T has been sufficiently identified. He got us.
All right. So I gotta take a closer look at this. What does it say? He was right. Woman can't handle a male baddie. We surely can't. It's too much for us. He was right. In fact, nobody can handle the male baddies. No one can. I think more male baddies should stay single and celibate until they find that special person that can handle them, because women can't help you. So stay bad and embrace your loneliness forever. I heard that. And I know you feel this way about a lot of men that are staying celibate. They most likely see them as male baddies. Why? Because a man wants to change his life? Like, stop it. But this is what's happening.
We can't handle a male baddie. No! Ah! What are we going to do without the effervescent and illustrious presence of the elusive but ever chatty male baddie? How will we handle this great deprivation of the wonderful and malignant male baddie? Ah! The tragedies we suffer at the hands of our lack of male baddiedom. Ah! Damn. Oh. Men aren't lonely enough. They are. I'm really
Men aren't lonely
enjoying
enough.
this extinction event that's happening to them. I'm loving it. Yeah.
extension event. She's trying to push on the male loneliness epidemic. They're still trying. You see this?
Loving it. Someone I saw a video that was like, shouldn't society get more involved and keep it? That's what the patriarchy literally was. It is. It's a societal intervention to ensure that men continue maintaining their power, but none of nature wants y'all
Wow.
because y'all are the problem. And until you start being a solution, then nature is going to get rid of the problem every time. Every time. Every time. So, yeah, male baddies, go ahead and go be with the people that go where you're appreciated. I want you to go there where you are appreciated and loved. I want that for you. I want to make sure that is as far away from me as possible. Please. Thanks.
And if he's not educated on health and hygiene, and he is not extremely clean, he should not be touching you, because that's why a lot of females twerk with and be smelling bad.
Are you sure about that?
See, this is why guys need to stay celibate, right? I'll tell you, because you heard what she said? If he's not educated on health and hygiene, no. A lot of ladies should be carrying themselves like this. You heard what she said? This is why the twerk will be smelling bad. Watch what she says after that. Watch this.
A lot of these guys go to the club and drink liquor,
Mm-hmm.
smoke hookah,
Mm-hmm.
smoke blunts,
Mm-hmm.
eat lemon pepper wings, and then come back and try to tongue kiss you or try to touch all on your body.
And why would a guy want to be with a lady like that? You know, a lot of ladies walking around smelling like not it. If it smells like not it, you must have quit. Like a lot of guys truly need to be celibate for a little while. Get your mind together. I'm telling you, things start connecting. You hit a certain part, it's like a shift in your brain happens, and you go, oh. And when that shift happens, the productivity starts flowing like water. And women appreciate it. See, she's explaining. If he's not educated on health and hygiene, no. A guy educated on health and hygiene knows I can't be with most of the girls out here because most of them are for the streets.
Think that something is going a place that it's not. These men are going to go play basketball and then coming over your house and thinking that stuff is going down.
Yeah. You got to go wash first. You got to brush those teeth. And a lot of ladies letting it happen.
Y'all be surprised how many times us women got to say, I got a rag and a towel in here. I got extra toothbrushes. Like, I shouldn't even have to tell you that. And this is why I don't go for that. If the vibes is right, you think I'm touching you because your vibe was cool? You took a shower today. I don't know what your schedule is like for the next 30 days. I got to see who you are. And this is why abstaining or just saying, you know what, I'm just about to be celibate and wait on a clean man.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Because a lot of these guys don't even know what my chart is. They don't even have a my chart. They're not educated on nothing about germs and bacteria or none of that. Because if they were, they would definitely go hit that bathroom first. Like, let me go ahead and get a shower first, brush my teeth and all that. And then I'm coming in there with you. There's not going to be none of that. The last man that I dated, he was the most cleanest man. Shout out to that boy. He probably watching my page. Cleanest man. Me and him both take showers, brush our teeth after we done ate and all that. He understand the assignment. You have to find you a clean man. If he's not clean, he should not be touching you because it throws off your quality of life.
Your pH balance, yeah.
You get on an antibiotic. Now your immune system working hard. You're tired. You can't drink liquor. It's not cute. It's not what's up. Say no, abstain, be celibate, wait on your husband, because it's not worth it.
This is the talk we need all through the land, but it's not heard. Seriously. And as a man, you have to feel the same way as her. As she said, her last man was clean, right? I'm not going to go to a girl's house trying to get some after I play ball for 5 hours. I'm sweaty. But yeah, let me clap them cheek. That's why girls who smell like hot garbage, they don't know what the issue is. I want that man. That's all they're thinking. And I think of that song. She's dangerous. But yeah, a lot of those girls are dangerous, right? Because some of them, they don't have that smelly. They don't have diseases a lot of times. But bad hygiene and letting guys do things like that, that's what causes it. Pay attention. Learn something, ladies. You can learn something from men's videos.
What's up, boys? I made a decision earlier this year that changed my life. I decided to become celibate. And you're probably thinking to yourself, why did he choose to do that? Well, I realized that women and dating was ruining my life, This is my decision. Okay, I made this decision. It wasn't like I had no choice. I had a choice. I just realized that if I wanted it to be successful, I would have to stop dating women. You might be thinking to yourself, oh, he's probably just saying this because he couldn't get any dates. I could get dates. I got a lot of dates. I was going on dates all the time. I probably had too many dates.
You know what's funny? You look at the guy and go, no, that's not true. This guy is confident. Don't sleep. He looks raggedy. Yes, he does. But girls like guys like this. Don't sleep. A guy, he's confident. He comes across confident. Like he doesn't care. He's like the white boy version of me. Like, hey, talk to a girl, no problem. I believe he got girls. He's choosing to be celibate. Now watch, I'm going to show you guys the difference. I said I was going to show you in the beginning of the video. I'm going to show you after this.
If you want to be successful, you got to make the sacrifices
See?
Too many.
He said, don't date.
It was.
He said, don't date.
Yeah, I look forward to meeting you on Friday too. Where are we going?
She's going to
so
date.
I figured we go to Top Golf for mini golf. Then we go to eat.
Why are you dating? Right? See, this is what happens. She's a single parent and she's celibate and dating. If you're celibate, don't date. You see what the man said? He didn't date. When I was celibate, I didn't date. They go celibate and think that's going to find them their husband, and she's a single parent. Men are saying no mas.
And then we go to the Hilton.
Of
Sweet,
course.
hopefully.
Well, I don't know what you need the Hilton for.
Well, of course, she's doing that with herself right now, trying to make fun of men. But yeah, you told a guy you had a kid. He's like, oh, you got a kid? I'm smashing. You throw automatic smashing.
I'm celibate. You might be wasting your money. As a matter of fact, I'll pay for all my own stuff. You pay for yours. We'll just see. You know what?
You know what's funny? When she said, I pay for all my own stuff, you pay for yours, I'm like, oh, now you don't want me to be a man? Seriously, that's how I'm thinking. So now you don't want me to be a man because I said what I said. I'm cutting it off. I don't think this is going to be good. Or I may just hang up the phone. Seriously. Men got to get vicious, but not vicious, right? Okay, I got to go. That's what's going to make the real shift, right? In dating. Not being mean. Click. That's not mean. If you do that and never talk again, it may come across as mean, but you got to be stern. Listen, there's a difference.
I'm just saying, though. I'm just saying.
I don't even want to waste your time. I thank you for being honest. I thank you for putting it up front where you want.
We both grown. We can do whatever we want to do. I mean,
say no more. I get it.
I joined this celibacy group on Facebook, and y'all know how Facebook groups be. But I joined because I am eliminating that act, when it comes to dating. So I joined the group to get some pointers, some tips.
Always. You're eliminating that act from dating. Don't date.
On how to stay strong and how to go about this. Everybody is pretty much saying the same thing as to why they are practicing celibacy. But this one post got me. Like, it really got me. To the point where I started questioning the group. This lady posts, "Today is my 17-year celibacy anniversary." And everybody was in the comments. "Oh my God, congratulations. Oh my God, how did you do it? Oh my God, I want to be just like you." 17 years? She explained that she was doing this for the Lord. I'm in the wrong group.
You were in the right group. She was in the right group. She has the wrong intentions. I got to tell you, ladies, look, I understand you want to be celibate. I understand what you're saying, but you got to go the old school way, right? You do. Go to a Christian singles event in hopes that you'll meet somebody, or maybe go to a new church. But she's probably not going to church, right? So you saw the guys I showed earlier, right? This one guy, the last guy, he was trying to be celibate for productivity. The first guy, I believe the first two, did it for Christian reasons, right? They would meet a good Christian woman, not at a singles event at a church, right? But her, she's not trying to do it for those reasons, just to meet a husband. But you're not a Christian. And those men were Christian. You see this? You see what I'm saying? I'm not trying to play her. I'm just speaking reality. If you're not a Christian, what are we doing? Because men, it's not going to work unless you get with a real Christian woman, because that's when you're going to get something feminine and delicate. These ladies are a problem.
I don't know if it's just me, but I love a man that's disciplined.
And that's what we're getting into right now. I said I would get into it at the end of the video. We're going to show females that love. They love disciplined men. Yeah. See, things is changing. Like the date market is shifting to where these ladies that love disciplined men, some of them are good ladies. This is how, say if you want to find somebody good in the West, this is how you find them. But how are you going to know that? You get what I'm saying? You see her on social media, but how are you going to know she's like that in person? Going through the streets of America. She doesn't have a sign on her head that says, "I love disciplined men." She's saying it right now. You guys understand what I'm saying?
Like, yeah, baby, show me you got some self-respect. I love somebody who has a structured life. Like, you're not just out here just doing stuff. If you lack discipline, you lack structure. If you lack structure, your life will be the fruits of all of those things, which would be the reason why you are attracting the type of women that would not listen to you, because they see the fruits of your labor and it's not lining up to what they want. And on the flip side, that could be God just giving you a sign to do better, find yourself in better situations, in that way that you can find the woman that you actually need. But until that time comes, you have to learn how to structure and discipline yourself. You cannot lead somebody properly if you can't even lead yourself. When I'm talking to somebody, is their discipline. Like, I truly admire discipline. Like, you said you was gonna do that one thing, you stayed down until you got it. I love that. Like, you building good habits, you staying consistent with it. Your words are consistent. You said you gonna do something, you actually follow through with it with me. You not just a talker. Like, you don't just say empty words. Like, you actually mean everything you say. Whether that's you being in the gym, being consistent, like, you that disciplined that you gonna get up and go to the gym even when you don't feel like it. Like, even about your bag, and it's not all about money, but you saving, so you gonna cut back on this and cut back on that. And you willing to miss out on a couple of events to stack. You don't want to be seen all the time. Like you're not moved by every cute face and cute body. Like, that's nothing to you. That don't excite you at all. Like, you're not even gonna go for it. You got that much self-control and self-discipline. Because I feel like if you don't have self-control or discipline, you can't lead me nowhere. Like, where are you gonna lead me and you can't lead yourself? You can't even control yourself for real. So how are you gonna control anything in a relationship? And I know relationships are not about control, but I'm just saying, like, I really admire that in a man. Like, real talk.
I don't really think men understand how attractive it is when you have discipline. Like, those men that don't be in a whole bunch of women's face, and you discipline. You ain't looking at everything. You ain't trying to holler at everything. You're not out in public with all these women. You're not seen with all these women. Yeah, that's sexy. That's sexy. I love it over there. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Because y'all got this thing that's going around on the internet now. When you have a woman that attracts more women, so get you a girl. You sound dumb. Yeah, you going to get a lot of women. You going to get those women that's okay with being side chicks. They okay with being side chicks. They ain't worth 2 pennies. And then you going to be right back on this internet complaining about how women ain't worth 2 pennies. If you a man with discipline, yes. Like, I feel like so many males were brought up on being promiscuous, and they were praised for seeing how much hoo-ha they could get up in and how many girls they could get, and, you know, being outside. Like, yeah, no. I'm good, baby. I'm good. I need my man to have discipline, because I'm not the only pretty woman out here. Like, yeah, you need to have discipline just like I got discipline. Gray sweatpants, fresh hairline or not, discipline is sexy. You got to have it. I gotta have it. Come on home. Yeah, I likes that.
You know what's so sexy to me? A disciplined man. I don't know why I never thought about that before. Social media is the devil sometimes, I promise you, because I feel like it puts in the forefront a lot of conversations that are so dumb and that are so not intentional. But I never really heard nobody talk about how they want their man to have discipline. Baby, a disciplined man is given faithful. When I see a man that no matter what's going on, no matter what life is throwing at him, they still disciplined, you know how sexy that is. Shout out to the men that's disciplined, because I ultimately feel like too, if you're a disciplined man, it's very hard for you to fall victim to temptation, or just harder for you to fall victim to temptation, because he just knows exactly what his life looks like. He has structure, and he don't really bring too much into that unless it aligns with where he's going. How y'all feel about that though? I don't know why. It just that unlocks in me, and I was like, we never talk about this. Shout out to the disciplined men out there. We love that.
The Iceman is coming!
Winter is here.